I'm given these two equations, or two lines for the equations, y equals x squared plus 3, and another one with y equals negative x squared plus p. It's saying what is the value of p. So I know that this point is x, this point is y, and this point, and these both lines pass through this point. So that means for x and y, I should be able to put this point, these 2 points in. So let's go to the first equation, let's do that. So phi will equal square root of q, and that should be a q, I don't know why I made it look like a g, squared plus 3. And over here I should be able to do the same thing, so that'll be 5 equals, negative is outside, remember. So square root of q squared plus p. Now, let's see, over here, I should be able to solve for q, right? Because there's only one variable. So once I can solve for q here, I can throw that q in there and then be able to solve for p. So let's start over here. Square root of q squared. The square root and the square just cancel out, so I'm left with square root of q plus 3 equals 5. And then if I subtract 3 here, subtract 3 here, you know that square root of q will be, or not, sorry, square root of q will be 2. So moving over here, let's rewrite this. So it'll be 5 equals negative square root of 2 squared plus p. I see a lot of the time students get confused right over here. Think about PEMDAS. PEMDAS is saying you have to do your exponents first. And this is really multiplication. Negative, there's an imaginary 1 here. So it's negative 1 times this number. So first I have to do square root of 2 squared. And square root of 2 squared will just get rid of the square root sign. So you're left with just 2. And you still have that negative on the outside. Plus p. And that equals 5. So that'll just be negative 2 plus p equals 5. And then if I add 2 on both sides, p will equal 7 as my final answer. So p has to be 7.